TVC, the brand you trust.
Did you know that the Oxford English Dictionary lists about 5 lakh words and a further 500,000 technical and scientific terms remains uncatalogued? Rhythms is the longest English word without the vowels A, E, I, O और U. नए नए शब्द सीखना बहुत ही रोमांचक होता है। बस आप शब्द सीखते जाइए, उनका मीनिंग और वाक्य उपयोग पर ध्यान दीजिए और फिर आप उन्हें याद करके उन्हें रोज इस्तेमाल कीजिए। Word Power introduces you to many words which you may or may not know, but the idea is to learn the meaning of the word and its correct use to build your vocabulary. Each word will include its definition, its usage in simple sentences and its synonyms, which are the other words with the same meaning. क्या आपको याद है? मैंने beginners module में आपको promise किया था that I will tell you those 50 words that comprise 80% of spoken English. And the best part is, you already know those words. The, of, to, and, a, in, is, it, you, that, he, was, for, on, are, with, as, I, his, they, be, at, one, have, this. Simple, isn't it? बाकी के 25 शब्द मैं आपको बताऊंगी अगली वर्ड पार्ट VCD में. Begin, shall we? Module 2, Advanced, VCD 6 to 20.
Word power.
ये है एक शब्दकोश जहाँ से आप नए नए शब्द सीख सकते हैं और अपनी रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। इस VCD 17 में हम अल्फाबेट A से M तक वर्ड सीखेंगे। A, adequate, accountable, advantage, acknowledge.
Adequate यानी हिंदी में पर्याप्त. Adequate is an adjective. It means sufficient or satisfactory. Sufficient and satisfactory are synonyms of adequate, meaning you can use them in place of the word adequate. When you go to the bank for a loan, you provide your documents for verification. The officer says,
Thank you. These documents are adequate.
it means these documents are enough for me to help you open your account. Adequate is an adjective. यानी ये है एक विशेषण. Adequately is the adverb and adequacy the noun. The opposite of adequate is inadequate. It means insufficient.
I have adequate money to travel to Delhi for 10 days.
It means I have sufficient money to travel to Delhi for 10 days. Adequate is a slightly formal word. You can use it in all your formal conversations with seniors, colleagues, or in commercial establishments or shops. Adequate relates to quantity, money mostly.
I have adequate balance in my account. The funds for children are adequate. The punishment meted out to Ram was adequate. Rahim was adequately punished. The adequacy of the High Court order was widely accepted.
Here, adequacy is the noun form. Accountable यानी गणना करने योग्य. Accountable is an adjective which means responsible for or required to explain one's conduct. Accountability is the noun form while accountably is the adverb form.
Since Uma is the elder sister, her mother held her accountable for the loss of money. Raj is the vice president of the company and is accountable for the loss of business. Mr. Krishnan is accountable for the conduct of the juniors. All the damage to the city can be accounted to the tsunami. Illiteracy is accountable for unemployment. The steady development of India can be accounted to the progress in technology. Youth is to be held accountable for India's progress. The letter of conduct talks about the accountability of the person.
एडवांटेज एडवांटेज का मतलब होता है लाभ, फायदा या किसी के संदर्भ में बेहतर परिस्थिति में होना. Advantage is the noun form and it means superiority of a position or condition or benefit.
Tara had an added advantage of being a television anchor.
Meaning that unlike Tara, the others did not have the benefit of having the experience of being an anchor.
Camping on higher ground gave the enemy the advantage of better visibility. You have the added advantage of knowing English. Most politicians lack the advantage of sound education. It was a mistake which turned out to our advantage.
Advantage is used in both positive and negative terms. For example,
Politicians take advantage of the poor people to buy votes.
that the politicians misuse the poor people to gain votes. Here are some more examples of how and where you can use the word.
The police take advantage in some cases where the law is not well defined. The mafia takes advantage of uneducated youth.
You can use advantage in a positive way. Take a look at this example.
Good height proves to be an advantage in a beauty pageant. Here, the word advantage is used in a manner which says that good height is of help in a beauty pageant. The suspect had the advantage of having an alibi.
The suspect has the benefit of having an alibi. The word benefit is a synonym for the word advantage. So, you can say the suspect had the benefit of having an alibi. Another way of using advantage is with adding the word to. That changes the meaning slightly. To advantage, so as to produce a favorable impression or effect.
She displayed the dresses to their advantage in front of the shop. She tagged along to the party, wishing to be seen to advantage with celebrities.
The next word is acknowledge. Acknowledge यानी मानना, स्वीकार करना, कबूल करना. Acknowledge means to accept or admit or recognize as genuine or valid. It is a transitive verb. It is also used as acknowledged and acknowledging. Acknowledgement is the noun form.
We would like to acknowledge the gift that you sent and thank you for the same. Our professor failed to acknowledge my greeting. The authorities acknowledged my complaint letter. He does not acknowledge the debt that he owes me. While he was in the court, he acknowledged an earlier offense as well. It is good to acknowledge help and support received by others.
Use of the synonyms of acknowledge.
I would like to confess that I participated in the crime. I would like to admit that even I participated in the crime.
These above sentences show that acknowledge, confess, and admit can be used as synonyms.
They gave me an acknowledgement of the document that I had submitted. B. Balance, bewilder, blunder, and bullish.
Balance can be used as verb and noun. Balance is the adjective form. There are many meanings to the word balance. Listen to the examples. Understand the meaning of the word in that context.
I used the balance to weigh my luggage.
Here, balance is an instrument for weighing, yani tarazu. You must have seen your vegetable vendor use a balance to weigh vegetable.
The balance in my account is very low.
It means I have very little money in my account. Here, balance means an amount in a bank account shown in the credit of the owner.
The vendor returned the balance of ₹5 after I paid for the vegetables.
Here, it means remainder or difference in what was paid and the actual cost.
Ajit lost his balance on the cycle and fell down.
Here, balance is the ability to retain one's equilibrium or equal weight on both sides.
Our future hangs in balance as we await the results.
In the balance or in balance is used as a phrase. It means that the fate or outcome about to be determined.
Many married women have been successful in striking a balance between their professional and personal lives. The symbol of balance is used in denoting the zodiac sign of Libra. The symbol of balance signifies values of fairness and equality used while judging a case.
The next word is blunder. Blunder yani badi galti karna. Blunder is a verb. It means to make a stupid or thoughtless mistake. Blundered is used in the past tense. Blundering is an adjective. When you make a mistake because of your carelessness, it means that you have blundered.
Time management is the best recipe for avoiding blunders. Students who study at the last moment may blunder in exams. The cause of the Mumbai deluge is the blundering mismanagement by the municipality. Reema was careless in her work and committed blunders. My colleague often blundered because of her ignorance. The blundering Mr. Bean set the house on fire. The blundering media often invades the privacy of celebrities.
Use of its synonym.
If you keep doing such blunders, you will surely lose your job. If you keep making such mistakes, you will surely lose your job.
Bewilder. Bewilder means chakit karna, hakka bakka kar dena. Bewilder is a transitive verb which means to perplex or confuse. It is also used as bewildered and bewildering. The noun form of bewilder is bewilderment. Puzzled is the synonym. Bewildered means puzzled.
Reality shows often bewilder the audiences. The gravity-defying stunts performed by Rajnikant would bewilder even Isaac Newton. To understand politics of Bihar will bewilder anyone. The entire nation was bewildered when Mahatma Gandhi was shot. I was bewildered to see the drastic weight loss in Adnan Sami. It is bewildering to see Prince Charles invite dabbawalas to his wedding. She was bewildered when she realized we had thrown her a surprise party.
You can also say
The look on her face was pure bewilderment when she realized that we had thrown her a surprise party.
our next word is block. Block yani roke. Block has several usages. Here are some of the most commonly used meanings. To block, blocking, blocked this is a verb when used as to obstruct, stop.
The mob blocked the minister from reaching his office. I have blocked all phone calls coming from that man. The villagers blocked the road in protest against the builders.
Block is a noun when it means a solid piece of rock or wood.
This statue is hewn out of a single block of wood. The chef created a mermaid sculpture out of a block of ice. The block of ice came crashing down in the avalanche.
Block is a compact group of buildings.
Take a walk around the block in 10 minutes. Please have a look at this block of luxury homes. There are 7 blocks of buildings on this street. I live 3 blocks away from my office.
Block. Small cubes used as toys building blocks.
Children are given small, colorful blocks to play with. Bunty, keep the 4 red blocks on the 4 white ones. I know, my son will be an architect as he was fond of playing with blocks even as a child.
Block. A small piece of wood with engraving used for printing on cloth or paper.
The man dipped the design engraved block in the ink and placed it on the cloth. Printers used to engrave words on a block and use it to print on paper. We use the engraved blocks as door handles now. See, classify, candid, capacity.
Classify is also used as classified and classifying. Classifiable is the adjective form and classification is the noun form. Classify यानी वर्गीकरण करना, गुप्त रखना, to arrange in classes or categories.
British Council Library books are classified according to title, subject and author. We were told to classify the food products into liquids and solids. The group was classified into amateur and professional singers.
Mark as officially a secret or not for general disclosure.
The government classifies defense documents as top secret. This will is a classified document, so it is kept under lock and key. The spy stole the classified documents to pass on to the enemy.
Classifieds is a section in newspaper in which the advertisements are classified into matrimony, jobs, real estate and other services.
Living things are classified as animals and plants. Industries are classified as public sector or private sector. Crabs are classified as crustaceans. The work of classifying the Inca Valley civilization is still underway. Any animal which has more than one species is classifiable. Living things are classified as animals and plants. Industries are classified as public sector or private sector. Crabs are classified as crustaceans. The work of classifying the Inca Valley civilization is still underway. Any animal which has more than one species is classifiable. The classification of newspapers is based on their size, that is, broadsheets and tabloids.
Candid. Candid यानी स्पष्ट, खरा, निष्पक्ष. Candid is an adjective and it means marked by honest, sincere expression or free from bias, prejudice or fair or blunt. Candidly is the adverb form and candidness is the noun form. Synonym of candid is frank.
The Helka is known for candid capturing of malpractices. School principals have a candid discussion with parents at the PTA meeting. Media is known for making candid observations on the events. Critics candidly condemned politicians take on the quota issue.
Capacity यानी कि हैसियत. Capacity is a noun. Its different meanings are:
I have the capacity to stand trial.
this means legal competency or fitness. Potential or suitability for holding, storing or accommodating or the maximum amount. यानी समय या फिर आखिरी सीमा तक.
The auditorium has the largest seating capacity in Asia. Let us buy a jug with a 1-gallon capacity.
Capacity means an individual's mental or physical ability, aptitude, skill, or the faculty or potential for treating, experiencing, or appreciating. यानी कि क्षमता.
My capacity to express myself is limited. His capacity to captain the team was discussed openly.
Here, capacity means duty, position, role, यानी कि योग्यता.
I will be happy to serve in any capacity. In my capacity as chairman, I'm forced to take such a decision.
Here, capacity stands for the facility or power to produce, perform, or deploy. Capability. Also, maximum output की योग्य सामर्थ.
We are implementing a plan to double the factory's capacity. Our factory is running at half its capacity.
You can use this term while defining the limitations of the subject. For example,
The bucket has a capacity of 30 liters. The auditorium was filled to its capacity. The water overflows when the water exceeds the capacity of the tank. The capacity of the new Airbus A360 is double the normal planes. The camel is called the ship of the desert because of its capacity to store water. Human capacity to work is limited. D. Dazzle, defy, dependable, differentiate.
dazzle यानी चकाचौंध करना, बुद्धिमत्ता, सौंदर्य या चमक धमक से. To dazzle is a verb meaning to shine brilliantly or to arouse admiration by an impressive display. Dazzled is the past tense and dazzling is an adjective. While dazzle can also be a noun, dazzlingly is the adverb form.
Film actresses wear dazzling earrings. The poet and author dazzled us with his wit. Her dazzling brought her fame as the Nightingale of India. The gold jewelry worn by the bride was so dazzling that nobody could take their eyes off it. P.T. Usha's dazzling run in the Olympics got a bronze medal for India.
Defy. Defy, परवाह ना करना, फिर चुनौती देना. Defy is a transitive verb meaning to confront with assured power of resistance, challenge, rebel against, or disregard.
The thief is defying the law, which means he is disobeying the law. Defy is also used as defied or defying. The younger generation defies their parents' authority. Indira Gandhi defied public opinion when she declared the emergency. Corrupt policemen do not hesitate to defy the law. M.F. Hussein's paintings defy classification.
Dependable. Dependable यानी भरोसे योग्य, निर्भर करने लायक. Dependable means capable of being depended on, that is, reliable. It is an adjective. Dependability is the noun form and dependably is adverb form. If someone always keeps your secrets, then he or she is dependable, which means that he or she is reliable and trustworthy.
Shyam was the only educated member of the house and the only dependable source of income in the family. Anita is not a dependable person when it comes to money.
Differentiate. Differentiate यानी कि भेदभाव. Differentiate is a verb and it refers to expressing the specific distinguishing quality of. Differentiate is also used as differentiated and differentiating.
It is very difficult to differentiate between the quality of Kashmiri apples and Kumaoni apples. You can differentiate between a female and male tortoise by looking at the stripes on the body. It is difficult to differentiate between traditional and modern ethics. There is always a differentiation drawn between the rich and poor, ugly and beautiful, tall and short, son and daughter. The whites differentiated against the blacks in South Africa due to the apartheid policy. The stepmother was blamed for differentiating between her children and her stepchildren. E. Effective, exception, evade, and evoke.
Effective. Effective yani prabhavshali.
Effective means helpful, useful, efficient. It is an adjective. Effectiveness is the noun form and effectively is the adverb form.
For example,
Advertising is an effective measure to sell a product. Effective manpower is essential for a progressive industry. Sauna baths are effective in weight loss. There is a demand for effective antiseptics to increase overall hygiene. Due to the advent of technology, communicating has become very effective. Youth organizations are an effective medium for spreading information about quota issue. The effectiveness of the medicine decreases if you drink cold water. The medicine effectively brought her fever down.
exception. Exception yani अपवाद के अतिरिक्त. Exception is a noun and it means the act of accepting, exclusion, or one that is accepted, especially a case to which a rule does not apply.
Considering that all members of her family are just graduates, she proved to be an exception by joining IIM. There are no exceptions to the rules laid down by the military camp. She was the only woman at the funeral, an exception allowed to her as the wife.
Evade. Evade, टालना, से बचना. Evade means to slip away, to take refuge in escape or avoidance, or to avoid facing up to. It is a verb. Evade is also used as evaded, evading, and evadable is the adjective and evader is the noun.
Mayank's father evaded the problematic issues and left home. She was very slow and reason always evaded her. The criminals try to evade the law. The government keeps a watch on those who evade income tax.
Synonym. Escape. Evoke, पुकारना, मन में उत्पन्न करना. Evoke is a transitive verb. It means inducing, reminding, suggesting, or calling to mind. Evoke is also used as evoked and evoking.
The call to join the army evoked an excellent response from the citizens. The priest's call for a community meal evoked little response. Whenever Ramu visited his old place, it evoked fond memories. F. Faith, familiar, fetch, and frantic.
Faith. Faith, Vishwas. Dharam. Faith means belief and trust. Faith also means belief in the traditional doctrines of a religion, a system of religious beliefs. Faith is a noun.
Atheists do not have faith in God. Indian political system is faithful to its constitution. I have full faith in Indian cricket team that it will win one day. There is always a debate between fact and faith. It is a custom among some faiths that one should cover the head during prayers. I do not have faith in my husband as he lies to me.
Another usage of the term faith is on faith, without question.
The students took everything the teacher said on faith. The voters accept the words of campaigning candidates on faith.
Familiar. Familiar, jana pehchana. Familiar is a noun, something one is well acquainted with.
I am familiar with this place. It means one who has visited the same place before. I'm not familiar to this place. I'm unfamiliar to this place. It means I'm new to this place. We are all familiar with the term sorry. There was not a single familiar face on the first day of college. I'm familiar with the rules of this society as I am a resident here since 10 years.
Fetch. Fetch यानी लाना, दाम लगाना. Fetch is a verb. It means go and get, carry and bring back. Sold for.
The dog fetched the bone. Please fetch me the newspaper. The hard work put in fetched good results. Good advertising fetches good sales. Please fetch a doctor. China's bad conduct at work fetched her a demotion.
Sold for.
The painting fetched a good price. The vintage car fetched an unbelievably good price. Old brass and metal fetch a considerable amount at a junk shop.
Frantic, uttejit. Frantic is an adjective. It means anxious and frenzied. Frantically is the adverb form.
He frantically hid from the media after the infamous sting operation. The parents made a frantic search for the lost child. She was frantic before her stage show as her dress had not yet been delivered. Just before the examination, students are frantic about the question papers. The police found it difficult to control the frantic supporters of the quota issue. G. Gather, generous, glare, and grace.
Gather. Gather, batorna. Ikhatta karna. Gather is a verb. Gather is also used as gathered and gathering.
The magicians tried to gather a crowd. He gathered firewood.
Here, gather means to bring together, collect.
She gathered red flowers as she likes them.
Here, gather means pick, harvest.
He gathered the child up in his arms.
Here, gather means to scoop up or take up from a resting place.
He doesn't respect books. Look, his books are gathering dust.
Here, gather means to serve as an attraction for, accumulate.
Students are trying to gather contributions for the rally.
Here, gather means to effect the collection of.
Napoleon gathered his courage and set to sail.
Here, gather means to summon up.
Very slowly, the ship gathered speed.
Here, gather means to gain by gradual increase.
The lawyer gathered his wits before entering the courtroom.
Here, gather means to prepare as oneself by mustering strength to gain or regain control of. To reach a conclusion often intuitively from hints or through inferences.
I gather that you want to leave. I gather you want to resign. I gather you were living in the USA before you came here.
Here are some more examples.
My hobby is to gather stamps of different nationalities. We often attend social gatherings. Due to the curfew, a gathering of more than 3 persons was not allowed. Politicians pay money to gather crowds. A crowd quickly gathered around the scene of the accident. The gathering crisis of inflation is alarming. We are trying to gather ideas for the project. Students are often made to gather contributions for good causes.
Generous. Generous yani udar, dani, dayawan. Generous is an adjective. It means marked by abundance or ample, magnanimous, kindly or liberal. Generously is the adverb form and generosity is the noun form.
She is very generous in her charity. Akbar was a generous king. She ate generous proportions of food. They are very generous when it comes to giving advice. The family's generosity is legendary. Generosity and kindness are excellent virtues.
Grace. Grace yani kripa, upkar, shalinta. Grace has two meanings. When grace is used as a noun, it means a virtue coming from God. It was only because of God's grace that she survived the bomb blast. Graceful is an adjective meaning approval, favor, a charming or attractive trait or characteristic or a pleasing appearance or effect or charm.
All the grace of youth seems wasted to me now. The queen is very graceful. The peacock dances gracefully in the rain. She graced the occasion with her presence.
Glare. Glare yani घूरना, chamkana. Glare is a verb. It has two meanings. To shine with a harsh, uncomfortably brilliant light and to stare angrily or fiercely. Glare is used as glared and glaring.
The glare on the glass made me look away. While on the field, the players would glare at their opponents. After being scolded, the child stood glaring at his mother. The girl glared at the man who was winking at her. H. Hint. Hollow. Harvest. An honor.
Hint. Sanket. Hint is a verb. It means clue or a very small or indirect indication.
They provided us with helpful hints during the group discussion. I have made this chicken gravy with just a hint of curd. The government has hinted that there will be a power cut this month. The army chief hinted that a war may not be far away.
Hollow. Hollow yani खोखला या खाली. Hollow is a noun. It is a depressed or low part of a surface or an unfilled space. Cavity, hole.
The tree is hollow. The valley is hollow. Rancho came across a hollow pit. The teacher used a hollow sphere to do the experiment.
Honor. Honor is a noun. To honor is used as a verb. यानी सम्मानित करना. A showing of usually merited respect, recognition.
We celebrate Martyrs' Day to honor the slain soldiers of our country. We honor our chief guest with a shawl. We honor the dead with a silent prayer.
Good name or public esteem, reputation.
We had the honor of joining the captain's table for dinner. We had the honor of being escorted by the dancers to the stage. The honor of serving the first meal was reserved for the bride.
Here, honor means privilege. यानी कि विशेष अधिकार.
Kiran Bedi is an honor to the profession. It is an honor to have the president address the students.
Here, honor means one whose worth brings respect or fame. Credit, yani adar.
The general who sacrificed his life for the nation was buried with full military honors. The flag was hoisted with full honors on Independence Day.
Here, honor means a ceremonial rite or observance. यानी कि रीति रिवाज अनुसार.
Rani Lakshmibai fought fiercely for her honor and freedom. Young women must protect their honor when they travel.
Here, honor means chastity, purity, yani suchita.
I won't do it as a matter of honor. On my honor, I will be there. I give you my word of honor. I will marry you.
In these sentences, honor is a keen sense of ethical conduct, integrity, yani imandari. Honor may apply to the recognition of one's right to great respect or to any expression of such recognition, yani pehchan ya manyata.
The Oscar nomination is an honor. The Paramveer Chakra Medal is an honor reserved for the highest sacrifice.
Harvest. Harvest yani parinam, upaj, katai. Harvest is a noun and can be used as a verb. It means the season for gathering in agricultural crops or an accumulated store or productive result. Harvest is also used as harvested and harvesting.
October-November is known as Rabi harvest season. The farmers are harvesting the crop. The harvested crop this year has been very good. I'm harvesting the product of my hard work. The harvest festival is celebrated in all regions of the country. Ideal, identity, imagine, illuminate.
Ideal. Ideal yani adarsh. Ideal is an adjective as well as a noun. It means conforming exactly to an ideal, law or standard. Ideally is the adverb. Idealistic is an adjective. Idealized is transitive. Idealism is the noun form.
Democracy is adopted because it is considered ideal. Sita is admired as an ideal beauty. The ideal deal would be between America and Iraq. Ideally, I would like to work hard and party harder. Her approach towards work is idealistic. Idealism in art was pursued by purists of the last century.
Identity, pehchan. Identity is the noun form. It means the condition of being the same with something described or asserted, or the distinguishing character or personality of an individual. Plural of identity is identities. Identify is a transitive verb.
Our identity would be lost if we copy the cinema of Hollywood. The police are trying to establish the identity of the stolen goods. It was difficult to identify her in the crowd. The identities of the terrorists are unknown. The passport is our document of identity.
Imagine. Imagine yani kalpana. Imagine to form a mental image of something not present, or suppose, or to form a notion of without sufficient basis. Fancy, imagine can be used as both a verb and a transitive verb. Imagination is the noun form. Imaginary and imaginative are adjective forms. Imagine is also used as imagined, imagining.
Just imagine the scene when it starts raining. Rahim imagines himself to be a charming conversationalist. You can't imagine how horrendous she was looking in her mini skirt. People often end up imagining about ghosts and spirits.
Here are some more examples of how and where you can use the word imagine.
The author of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, is very imaginative. Children often tend to make imaginary friends. Fairy tales are an imaginary concept. Kids should use their imagination.
Illuminate. Illuminate yani जगमगा देना, अलंकृत करना, बोध कराना. Illuminate is a transitive verb and it means to supply or brighten with light or to enlighten spiritually.
This crisis will illuminate how interdependent we all are. The film actress's smile illuminates the screen. felt illuminated after I attended the yoga lecture. We are illuminating the house with lights for the wedding of our daughter. On Diwali, the entire city is illuminated. We require better illumination in our house.
J. Justify, jerk, jovial, jabber. Justify means to show a sufficient lawful reason for an act done or to prove or show to be just, right or reasonable. Justify matlab न्याय संगत बनाना.
I'm trying to justify my cause. I'm trying to justify the purpose of my life. The thief tried to justify his act by lying about his sick mother and blind sisters. Ram's father was justified in slapping him because he was addicted to drugs. Amitabh's gesture of sending food items to the media outside his house justified his concerns. Sheila is still justifying her cause.
Jerk. Jerk means an idiot, jolt, or a single quick motion of short duration. Jerk matlab chhatka. Jerk is a noun form of the word. Jerky is an adjective form of the word. Jerk is also used as jerky, jerking, jerked.
I got a jerk when the driver suddenly hit the brakes. It was a very jerky ride on account of the potholes. I jerked when I touched the hot vessel. George Bush is considered a jerk.
Jovial. Jovial means ulhaspurna, prasanchit. Jovial means cheerful, jolly, happy, merry. Joviality is the noun form of the word. Jovially is an adverb form of the word.
The comedian's jovial nature and humorous performances are loved by Indians. His genuine nature, along with his joviality, completed his personality. He jovially accepted his failures as well as success.
Jabber. Jabber means to yap or to talk rapidly, indistinctly or unintelligibly. Jabber matlab बड़बड़ाना, ढेर सारी बातें करना. Jabber is the intransitive verb form of the word. Jabbering and jabbered are the inflected forms of the word.
After the accident, the victim's mother was jabbering due to the shock. One should not jabber so much that it gets boring for the listeners. Prem jabbered after being hit on the head and then lost consciousness. K. Kudos. Not. Keen. Kindle. Anju Bobby George got kudos from her coach after she won the silver in the Olympics. Amitabh Bachchan has achieved kudos for his acting even at this age. Kudos to those who help patients through their sickness.
Knot means the lump or knob so formed. It also means the marriage bond. Knot means gaant marone.
Richa's stomach was all in knots on her wedding day. The murder case was a matter full of legal knots. The stars tied the knot this summer and broke millions of hearts.
Keen means dedicated, wholehearted, eager, enthusiastic.
Sunita's keenness to get into IIT made her work really hard. The detective solved the murder case due to his keen sense of observation. Heroes Project spreads keen awareness about HIV/AIDS. The two judges are involved in a keen debate. Radha wasn't keen on going to Istanbul.
Kindle. Kindle यानी सुलगाना, चमकाना, जगाना. Kindle is a verb to start a fire, burning, light or to stir up, arouse. Kindle is also used as kindle and kindling.
The professor kindled healthy interest in the students. Due to his excellent teaching, the servant kindled the lamp to light the room. L. Lack, lag, lively, lead.
Lack. Lack यानी अभाव होना, कमी होना. Lack is a verb which means to be deficient or missing or to be short or have need of something.
Prince Harry does not lack advisors. The police say that there is a lack of evidence and hence they will not be able to arrest him. Time is lacking for a full explanation. My maidservant even lacks the basic necessities of life. This dish lacks salt. Most colleges lack sufficient infrastructure.
Lag. Lag यानी धीरे धीरे, पीछे रह जाना. Lag is a verb. To be the last or the act or the condition of lagging or comparative slowness or retardation.
Suresh was lagging behind in the race. I am lagging behind in my work. The time lag is making me dizzy.
Lively. Lively यानी सक्रिय, जिंदा दिल, खुशमिजाज. Lively is an adjective. It means briskly alert and energetic, vigorous, animated. Lively is also used as livelier and liveliest. Liveliness is the noun.
We had a lively discussion in class about the uses of television. Lively children were seen racing towards home. Manisha is the liveliest of the lot. Uma is livelier than Usha. My son takes a lively interest in politics. People become livelier after drinking alcohol. The streets of Goa are very lively during carnival time. Let's have a lively debate on the issue of premarital sex.
Lead. Showing the way, direct the show, accompany one holding hands. Lead यानी नेतृत्व करना, आगे बढ़ना. To lead is a verb.
A road leads to the house.
Here, lead means to guide on a way, especially by going in advance. B. To direct on a course or in a direction. C. To serve as a channel for, yani margdarshan.
Princess Diana led a quiet life even though she was always hounded by the media.
Here, led means to go through, live.
Zubin Mehta was chosen to lead the orchestra.
Here, lead means to direct the operations, activity or performance of. Led is past and past participle of to lead.
Ram led a campaign against cutting of trees.
Here, led means to have charge of.
If it hadn't been for research, the doctors would have been led to believe otherwise.
Here, led means to bring to some conclusion or condition.
That path leads uphill.
Here, lead means to guide someone or something along a way. To lie, run, or open in a specified place or direction. Yani, aguvai.
While playing rummy, I generally lead as I am the eldest.
Here, lead means to be first, begin, open, or to play the first card of a trick, round, or game.
He was studying language and literature, leading to a degree. The questions were leading towards truth. The research leads to a conclusion.
Here, lead means to tend toward or have a result.
Lead is also a metal. Sisa in Hindi. Lead is a poisonous metal. Water pipes used to be made of lead. M. Monitor. Motivate.
Monitor, जांच करना, नजर रखना. Monitor as a verb observe and keep an eye on. One that warns or instructs. Monitor as noun. Chhatra Nayak, a student appointed to assist a teacher. Monitor, television or computer receiver. Television या computer के screen. I have a color monitor for my computer.
The child was attached to a monitor which showed her heartbeats. On the internet, the websites are programmed to monitor the number of hits. The police are trying to monitor the situation and bring it under control. The teacher asked the monitor to maintain discipline in the class. We are still monitoring the real estate rates.
Motivate. Motivate यानी प्रेरित. Motivate is a transitive verb meaning to provide with a motive or incentive or impel. Motivated is also used as motivated and motivating. Motivator is the noun form.
Some questions can excite and motivate the youth. Ram is motivated by his uncle to learn photography. Mother Teresa's work motivates people to help the needy. Narayan Murthy's simple lifestyle is a motivating factor for many. When the elder sister achieves something, the younger sister finds it motivating. Necessity is the biggest motivator.
Wow, so many words and many more to come. Have a blast. Go through the VCD again and again till you feel that you know them by heart. All the best. See you tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
So many words, so many meanings. Word part 2 में हम बाकी के अल्फाबेट्स यानी N से Z तक के शब्द सीख लेंगे. हमने इसलिए वर्ड पार्ट को 2 BCDs में बांटा है ताकि आपको सीखने में और इन वर्ड्स को यूज करने में आसानी हो. Remember what I said in the beginning of this BCD? Rhythms. Rhythms is the longest English word without the use of vowels A, E, I, O and U. Can you think of some more words without vowels? Well, here is a hint. Try. There are many more such words like fry and mine. Usually such words contain letter Y in them. याद रखिए, अगर आप Speak English in 30 days के साथ मिली फ्री डिक्शनरी से सिर्फ 10 वर्ड्स रोज करेंगे तो आप एक साल में आपकी वोकैबुलरी में 3650 शब्द होंगे. That is the power of practice. So look for more words and see how you can use them in sentences. May God bless you with the power of words.
नहीं है अब तो सोच सोच के जीना, हमको तो अब कोई भी रोक सके ना. नहीं है अब तो सोच सोच के जीना, हमको तो अब कोई भी रोक सके ना. हौसला है दिल में आंखों में सपने, मिलाने हैं अब वक्त से कदम अपने. चलो तुम साथ चलो, बढ़ो तुम साथ बढ़ो, आशाओं की पलक पर चलो दिन रात चलो. चलो तुम साथ चलो, बढ़ो तुम साथ बढ़ो, ज्ञान की रोशनी में खिलो दिन रात खिलो. कुछ पाने की चाहत हो जहाँ, सपनों की आहट हो जहाँ, हमको तो अब है वो जुनून, पाना है हर वो सुकून. राहों में रहमत के अब है निशान, बदलेगा अब तो अपना ये जहां, अपना ये जहां. पलकों पर सजे हैं अरमान, पाना है आसमां, खुशियों की खुशबू हो जहां, मंजिल है अब तो वहां, होगा ना कोई भी अब बेजुबान, जिंदगी ने पाई एक नई सुबह, एक नई सुबह। चलो तुम साथ चलो,